Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to take some time here to try to help you out remotely with the instructions for the research project. I know there's been some questions, so I want to kind of go over it a little bit slower on video, so that way, if you have to look back at the video, you can do so to help you understand. So we're starting first of all with the first part of the assignment, which is based on the colonial government, specifically the ideas about the colonial government. And so those ideas that I wanted you to research in order to understand how the colonists viewed the changes that were happening in the colonies in the 1750s and 1760s is these here: the limited government, republicanism, individual rights, common good, representative government, natural rights, House of Burgesses, town meetings, the Magna Carta, and the Enlightenment. These are all ideas that will help you to understand sort of what was going on in the heads of the colonists but before the revolution happened. So obviously, these are not all of the ideas. These are just ones that I chose from the state standards. And so to research these, I have put them into a slideshow like this. And I've given you a couple of websites that you can go to that will help you. Now, these aren't the only websites that you can use. You can Google these words and you can search other sites if you want. But these are online textbooks that kind of put the words in context. And so, by looking at the words in the context of how they happened, I think you'll understand better what was going on at that time versus if you just look up the terms uh, without understanding what was going on. So I've opened up those websites here. We've got the digital history site, we've got the American uh, government site, and then the American history site is essentially the same thing. You'll see here American government and American history. So they both belong to the ushistory.org. As I was explaining in class yesterday, if there was a topic that I wanted to research, like let's say, for example, House of Burgesses, I could go to each of these sites, and while there's not a search on this page, if I go to U.S. history, I can search a Google custom search, which will actually search just this site for that word. Okay. And so now it has searched this site. And so I can see the instances of House of Burgesses at this website. So I can click on these links and I can begin reading. Obviously, there's a lot here too. So I can then go one step farther and I can search this page for House of Burgesses. All right. And that's going to highlight all the instances of House of Burgesses, and that will help me to read and understand what the House of Burgesses was and how it fits into the idea of the colonial uh, government. Same thing on the digital history. If I just type in here search term, it's going to show me all of the instances of the term on this website. And then if I click to start reading, I can search even closer in here by going to find and then pasting it in here and searching for the term. All right. And so it highlights all of the terms and I can see, I can quickly find the parts of the web page where it mentions this term. So hopefully that's the process that I want you to go through in order to research these terms. And hopefully in doing so, it will help you to locate the information a little bit faster. I've also given you some examples of the kind of content that I am looking for. As I mentioned in the class, we don't have access to the textbooks yet at this time, and so this is kind of the workaround that we're working on. We're using to try to make it possible for you to learn about this content, especially because we're not in class but a couple days a week. So again, the what, the how, and the why, they are right here. The questions: what does the word mean? How does the word influence the colonial ideas about government? And why are these ideas? Why would these ideas have influenced the colonists' decision to declare independence? And so you can see my thoughts on that here, and you can use those as an example as you try to create your own. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have a question, if you need help, I have suggested to some students that you post them onto our our the update board. Okay, you can put updates on here. You can ask questions, and as I see some questions up here, I get the notifications up here at the top. I can take a look at those and can answer some questions or guide you towards the information that it could be helpful. So hopefully all that's helpful. If not, feel free to email me, and we'll take it from there. So hope you guys have a great day, and let me know if you need anything.